Did you know that statistical mapping of streaming behavior reveals that audiences stick around 50% longer for psychological family thrillers than for any other genre? While mainstream Hollywood often plays it safe with formulaic romances and explosive set pieces, visionary directors have spent decades tearing down the white picket fences of domestic bliss. These 13 boundary-pushing films expose the absolute outer limits of human behavior, transforming the traditional home into a high-stakes war zone where rules are broken, loyalty is a weapon, and the absolute final social taboos slide into a consuming secret passion. Number 1. Cruel Intentions, 1999. A toxic bet between wealthy step-siblings turns a game of pure psychological manipulation into a genuine, dangerous passion. Sebastian and Catherine are rich, bored Manhattan step-siblings who treat the elite world around them like a private chessboard. Bound by a shared history of destroying reputations, they make a high-stakes bet to ruin an innocent girl before the new school year begins. However, their calculated game completely backfires when genuine visceral emotion punctures their cold exterior. The toxic alliance rapidly morphs into an intense, forbidden attraction that threatens to expose their darkest secrets, proving that when family loyalty turns into a weapon, the ultimate casualties are your own carefully guarded defenses. Number 2. Spanking the Monkey, 1994. A prestigious summer internship is traded for a claustrophobic, dark household crisis that crosses the ultimate line. Before directing mainstream hits like Silver Linings Playbook, David O. Russell debuted with this raw, independent feature. A brilliant college student is forced to give up his pre-med future to stay home for the summer and care for his physically incapacitated, deeply manipulative mother. The intense isolation and absolute lack of external boundaries steadily erode their natural roles, turning a domestic obligation into a harrowing, slow-motion psychological trap. The film explores the absolute darkest corners of family dependency, showing how a parent's vulnerability can become a terrifying weapon that mutates natural duty into an unforgettable, transgressive nightmare. Number 3. Savage Grace, 2007. The chilling true crime story of an elite dynasty destroyed from the inside out by an unnatural codependent bond. Julianne Moore delivers a striking, haunting performance as Barbara Daly Bakeland, a wealthy, emotionally unstable socialite trapped in a loveless marriage. She forms a deeply toxic, boundary-crossing relationship with her son, Anthony, that slowly strips away his sanity as they wander through high society circles in Europe. The film tracks the slow, elite decay of a family where immense wealth cannot hide a horrifying breakdown of fundamental human boundaries. Barbara uses her maternal authority to completely trap her son in a web of identity confusion, setting the stage for a real-life tragedy that shook the world's elite to its absolute core. Number 4. Damage, 1990. Number 5. Murmur of the Heart, 1971. A celebrated French New Wave classic that approaches a massive social taboo with shocking lightness and warmth. Directed by Louis Malle, this stylized film follows a precocious 14-year-old boy navigating bourgeois life in post-war France. While staying at a luxury respiratory spa, his deeply affectionate, boundary-blurring bond with his glamorous Italian mother culminates in a controversial encounter. The film shocked global censors upon its release by refusing to treat the event as a horrific tragedy, framing it instead as a bittersweet moment of youthful rebellion. It remains a provocative piece of cinema that challenges viewers to question where society draws its moral lines, presenting a family dynamic that crosses the ultimate boundary with an unsettling lens of genuine warmth. Number 6. The Celebration, 1998. Number 7. The Cement Garden, 1993. A group of children bury their mother in the basement to stay together, creating a world with no adult rules. When their mother passes away shortly after their father, 4 siblings decide to hide her body in a block of cement in the basement to avoid being separated by the foster care system. Left entirely to themselves in a decaying suburban house, the societal structures of childhood and maturity quickly dissolve. The isolation forces the 2 eldest teenagers into a forbidden, protective alliance born of absolute desperation. The film is a haunting look at a domestic wilderness where, without the guiding hand of a parent, the children must reinvent their own moral codes just to survive, letting sibling loyalty slide into a consuming, destructive passion. Number 8. Incendies, 2010. 9. Happiness, 1998. A pitch-black satirical drama that pulls back the perfect curtains of 3 suburban households. Todd Solondz's controversial masterpiece explores the hidden dark desires lurking beneath the ordinary surface of American suburbia. The film's most shocking and acclaimed thread follows a seemingly loving father and therapist who harbors a monstrous, predatory secret right under his family's nose. It is a brilliant, deeply uncomfortable look at human depravity hiding in plain sight, using a mundane, ordinary tone that makes the breakdown of the suburban family structure feel terrifyingly close to home. The hook is the film's refusal to frame the characters as monsters, showing how dark, forbidden impulses can thrive right behind a mask of perfect domestic duty. Number 10, Close My Eyes, 1991. An intense, slow-burn British drama that tracks a forbidden reunion during a scorching summer heatwave. Starring Clive Owen and Alan Rickman, this film focuses on an estranged brother and sister who reunite as adults during an intensely hot English summer. The sudden explosion of shared history and an unfamiliar magnetic connection leads them across an unforgivable boundary. The film bypasses cheap sensationalism to deliver a raw, emotionally honest study of the deep social isolation and psychological fallout caused by their choices. It forces the viewer to look past the taboo to see their ultimate emotional ruin, demonstrating how family loyalty can transform into a consuming, destructive passion when two individuals find solace only in the one place they shouldn't. Number 11, Notes on a Scandal, 2006. A teacher's reckless affair outside her home invites a dangerous psychological predator right into her living room. Sheba Hart is a married art teacher and mother whose illegal relationship with a 15-year-old student fractures her household. When a lonely, manipulative veteran colleague discovers the secret, she uses it as a weapon for psychological blackmail, turning the classroom into a courtroom. It is a high-stakes thriller that captures the devastating domino effect a broken marital vow can have on an entire family unit. The film strips away the comfort of the nuclear family, showing how a single lapse in judgment outside the home can invite a predator right into your living room, destroying familial protection entirely. Number 12, Dogtooth, 2009. And a 13, Capturing the Freedmans, 2003. A real-life domestic sanctuary transforms into a claustrophobic legal war zone captured on the family's own home videos. This gripping, critically acclaimed documentary focuses on a seemingly perfect upper-middle-class suburban family that collapses from the inside out when the father and youngest son are charged with shocking crimes. Utilizing the family's own extensive, intimate home recordings made during the active police investigation, the film offers a terrifying look at denial, broken trust, and hidden secrets within a household. You watch in real time as brothers turn on each other and family loyalty breaks down under the weight of unmentionable impulses, proving that real-life dysfunction can be far more unsettling than any scripted movie. Which of these barrier-breaking films left you the most stunned? If you love deep dives into the complex, controversial, and hidden corners of movie history, please like, share, and subscribe for more curated scripts. See you in the next one.